Hello and welcome back to Stranded Deep. We find ourselves on the morning of another day in paradise. If paradise was full of sharks and murder and things that were trying to straight kill you, the seagulls know what's up, which is why they're flying away. We have, it's 6:36 in the morning. It is in fact the next day since the last episode. Food is okay, water's okay, and the sea is relatively calm. What's the weather doing today? It's going to be sunny. Brilliant. I like a sunny day. Actually, the sea is disturbingly calm. That's kind of weird. One of the things I have done since last episode is switch back from TXAA, which was the anti-aliasing option that they added in 0.36, so in the 0.36 patch, and gone back to SMAA. It's a little rougher, I think, especially when things are moving around. So things like the very edges of these sea forts and stuff. But, whereas TXAA is supposed to be a good form of anti-aliasing, which means it's a good way of smoothing jagged edges of various bits and pieces within the games, like textures and polygons. The trouble with TXAA is it was introducing some weird bugs. So when we were swinging our axe or a hammer, we would see like a ghost of it, not just the persistent image, which is sort of the thing behind the hammer. So if we swing that, we'll see the hammer exist over several frames. But TXAA was causing like a weird ghosting effect that the SMAA doesn't seem to have. So if you're up on your anti-aliasing options, SMAA is basically your go-to girl for these kind of effects and various bits and pieces. Don't use FXAA, fast approximate anti-aliasing, because, well, it is terrible. Piggy, what do you think? Piggy's trying to play this on a laptop, so Piggy probably doesn't have an opinion. Right, so today what I thought we could do is go and explore the shipwreck over at Shell Beach. Is that another Piggy? Wait, there are two Piggy. Wait, what? Or is that the same Piggy? What? There's a crab there. How did Piggy... What? I don't remember putting two Piggies on this side of the island. Piggies can't, like what? I don't know. The thing we do need to worry about, like really, really worry about, is heatstroke. Heatstroke seems to be bugged at the moment. If you've gone into the forums and you're like, oh, the heatstroke, it's well bugged, you know? Yeah, it actually is properly bugged. Oh, we need to go to our raft. Oh, we need to go to our raft and get some like hitty clip-clop stuff. You know, the things we hit things and things happen. That would be kind of cool. You know, the spang. It's not a frying pan. It's a thing for. Oh, I can't remember. Whatever. Yeah, heatstroke is bugged. It seems to go from my back, my ankles. Whoa, ow, I just been bitten by a crab. And there's a snake there. Oh, Stranded Deep. Thou art a cruel mistress. Okay, yeah, we need the thingy. Right, okay, where is the thingy? Thingy everywhere. Some morphine, some beans. There we are, that's the thingy. What can we get rid of? Can we get rid of something? Do we need to build anything today? Probably not. Do we need to shoot anything in the butt? Let's get rid of some of these arrows. We don't need all of these arrows. Right, so we got 2 slots free. Disturbing. We don't need all of these axes either. Right, okay. So we can always hold something, get an extra slot. Fine, that's brilliant. In terms of heatstroke, it should be okay. Yeah, heatstroke seems to be really badly bugged in that it goes from sunburn to heatstroke in about a femtosecond. So you're like, ooh, I'm just wandering around during the day and I'm dying. Oh no, why does that happen? It's something that's been introduced in 0.36 and something that can go away with 0.37 or whatever comes after it, because to be honest, it's a little too much. We have survived 96 days. Brilliant. We are now climbing down on these rocks. Also brilliant. There's a shipwreck, but that's not what we're here to do. See or anything like that. Got to keep an eye on our status effects. And seriously, it is super, super bad. We are going to go up the sea arch and we're going to try and get on that bad boy there. Now we've dealt with the shark. We dealt with the shark last episode and the shark was like, oh, what did you come out to play? And I'm like, because you're a shark and you have teeth and a face with which to munch us down like an old Twix. Now, I think we can get down here without shattering both of our legs if we kind of wall ride down the texture? Right, okay, fine. Mineable resource. Can we get this mineable resource? Do we even need clay? Probably not. But it's here, and I think it's just going into the sea. It's just falling into the sea. Oh, no. Well, we'll keep hitting it in the hopes that... why can't I hold all this clay? This is ridiculous. All right, okay. Let's keep hitting it and see if something... I must get something from this. Like just one little tiny... So we've got a lump of clay, which looks a little bit suspicious, but okay, fine. We should be able to get onto the boat from here. We can get onto the boat from here and have a little look around. Yeah. No. Yeah. All right. Beans, beans, beans. Vitamins and lashings. Well, we can get lashings pretty much anywhere. Vitamins. We've got plenty of vitamins. Can treat illness. Are we actually full? Yes, we are. All right. Standing in the door and close it on our face, we can actually just clip through the door. Nice. It's a part of the world we very rarely see. In which, I mean, like from this angle, unless you're flying through the air or something. Islands all around. I think, have we been to that island? Oh yeah, that was the island we were on last time. Okay, cool. Brilliant. Wood crate. What have you? Bandage and another refined axe. All these refined axes. And, I tell you what. If we drop the clay, pick up the crate, put the crate in our inventory, and then... Wait, no, we did that wrong. We've done that very, very wrong. Okay, if we put the crate down, then we tab into it, and we can drop that and the axe in there. Okay. And then we can pick that up, and then we can pick that up, and then we can go back hands-free. Okay, cool. It's kind of a stacking puzzle mini game there. Brilliant. We go in here. There's a lantern. Brilliant. Antibiotics. Treat poisoning. Okay. More beans. Do we need more beans? I don't think we need that much beans. Air tank. That is most interesting. Oh, and leather. Okay, we might actually come back here. I don't know if I've got... Can we get rid of some of this stuff? Maybe. If we go and drop the carburetor, and we get the propeller out, and we drop the propeller, and we do this, drop that. What's in there? Baked beans. Right, okay. Tab that open, grab that and the leather, go in there, put that and that in there, pick that up, and then go do that, and then pick that up, and then switch hands-free. We should be able to pick something else up, the lantern, and then leave these boat bits behind. We've got plenty of carburetors and various bits and pieces. There's so many beans. So many beans. In terms of status effects, we are okay. Water's a little down, but we can't go hands-free. No. We could drop the old drop the old lantern. What I want is an axe. No. 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 Because we know it's 24 hours before the shark respawns. So we've only got a very limited time. We can't get back up there. So what we need to do is hop onto here. Give a shelf. Give ourselves a shelf. A handy little shelf. I don't know anymore. Not that I knew anyway. Can we get splash? All right. Yep, that wasn't too bad actually. We can leap quite a long way, it turns out. Right, okay, fine. Back to base camp. So we're going to leave Shell Beach, which is what we call this place because of the number of crabs and because it refers to the film. I can't remember the name of the film. It's the one with Richard O'Brien in it, and it's really cool. And it's got Shell Beach and Jennifer Connelly. And oh my god, I just have a complete brain freeze. I even said it last episode, I think. No. Wait, what? It's on the tip of my tongue. Quite literally. It's like, you've watched this film. You own it. You have it on DVD. And I also can't remember. Okay, fine. We're going to put these wood crates down. What we can do is put one here. And then we can put one here. We should probably put these on the beach. But it means that we got bandages and we got antibiotics. We're going to keep an eye on our status effects. We're okay. We're fine. We're not going to get... what are we not going to get? Sunburn. Oh, cool. So it's still filled up as we were using it. That's a neato little thing. We got some clay. Can we put the clay anywhere that isn't... Yes, we can. Of course we can. Oh. Or maybe not. We need to go put that in our inventory. Okay, fine. We're actually really good. May as well put a stick on the fire. There we go. So the fire is all ready to rock next time we need it. I think we've got things sorted. I think we're okay. So the shark spawns where that buoy ball is, or if you're American, a buoy ball, which I've never understood why. If you got the letters B-O-U-Y, why it becomes buoy. It's something that I kind of first noticed when I was playing Star Trek. I think it was Starfleet Academy, and they use a lot of live action actors, and they were like, hey, there's a buoy in space. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's not how you pronounce it, lads. So yeah, that's where the shark spawns. And eventually it'll just turn up and go bloop and drop in the sea and then start swimming around and try and eat our face off again. So that's a thing. Although it should take about 3 days. It doesn't take 3 days. There's a fish down there. Oh my god. That fish, which you can probably barely make out in the video, that's a lionfish. Yeah, there it is. There. That's a lionfish. If you swim in the sea and touch one of those, you will get poisoned. They are not fun. Not fun whatsoever. At all. 100%. So one thing we do need to do is keep in the shade. And I'm hoping there's some shade here. Yes, shade. Brilliant. So it's effects. Okay, with food is quite far down. What we need to do is go and get ourselves some steaks. We got some shark steaks on the old raft, so we can do that. There we go. Let's quickly... I can't remember when we last took out the shark. What the actual time was. Was it about 2 o'clock? No, don't know. Fine. We're going to get some shark steaks. We're not going to deal with piggies. We're not going to kill Piggy because there's absolutely no point. And we like Piggy being around. He's our friend, even though there are more than one of them, and apparently they can breathe underwater, which is a fun fact. All pigs can breathe underwater, which is why during the Second World War, the French were trying to use them as special agents. They were like, "Oh, we are the French. We are going to put interesting things on our pigs," and they will be like secret agents. They will be able to infiltrate the enemy and take baguettes to places where baguettes have never been taken before. And people are like, oh, well, that's kind of stereotypical. Are you sure you want to say that on like a thing? And everyone's just like, yes, that is exactly why you would train the pig to swim underwater. What are you doing? Have you never seen... I was going to say hello, but... No. I think most people probably haven't seen British documentary Hello, which is a realistic and accurate view of the French resistance in the Second World War. So if you haven't seen that, you're in for a treat, my friends. What do we got? Some lashings, which are cool. We'll run back into the deep dark forest. There we go. And throw the lashings down. We can throw down. We've got a kind of decent number of bits and pieces around our Sleepy Hollow, which is kind of cool. What is the time of day? 14:52. Everything is topped up and ready to go, and we are healthy, which is most wonderful. I wonder if we can see the shark actually spawn in. That'll be an interesting thing. Interesting and possibly terrifying. Although it's kind of late in the day. I'm wondering if it will happen... probably as we sleep, or whether that's actually been patched out. Ooh, that'd be an interesting thing to know. Has the shark appearing after only 24 hours been fixed? I see no sharks. Maybe it has been fixed. That would be kind of an interesting little thing. The sun is going down already? Yeah, 15:22. We don't seem to be having too many problems with the old sunshine. Maybe we can see if we can get flu or heat stroke. Although, from what I've heard, with the flu and the heat strokes, there's a boat over there. That's the first island we made. With the flu and the heat strokes, I think what basically happens is your food and water drops down every sort of 12, 15 seconds or something, and it becomes nightmarish to actually try and survive. So, yeah, your mileage may vary, but I would definitely be seeking a shelter of some sort. I think when you go inside, you actually reset the timer, or at least stop the timer. Why don't we bonk? There we go. No, come back, please come back. There we go. What we can do is take the arrow out of the coconut, boop, and then hit the coconut. Oh, I was going to hit the coconut with a freaking axe, but we don't have a... There we go. That's a drinkable coconut. We'll take a little... I don't think we actually need to eat. We don't need to eat, but we do need to... Oh, why don't we just have a bit of coconut anyway? Why not? Why not? Empty drinkable coconut. So it looks like the pickaxe acts a lot like a normal axe. That's very interesting. Something to note if you're building, if you can only build one item. So if we swap that for that, so we got ourselves an axe with 100% durability. That's not the axe we had before. Fine. And see if we can go and find a barrel. Can we do anything with barrels? I can't remember how you do barrel things, because it's like, oh, you need the barrel of scraps for things like hobo stoves, and I've never built a hobo stove. So we know where there are barrels. That's over here. Maybe we can get the barrel off and then quickly bail before... Oh, we've only got about an hour and a bit. There's a crab down there. I don't want to step on him. Don't step on crab. I'm not going to. Right. Oh, this could be a fool's errand. This could be a folly if ever I done see it. Okay, so we need to get down here. We need to get down here quick. Okay, right. Now the sun is disappearing real quick. There's a little bit of lag. Can we physics object these barrels? You have to be absolutely... You have to be having a giraffe. All right. Oh. Yeah, this is not working in the same way that I thought it might actually work. All right, let's do this. No, I brought up a menu. What the balls? I brought up a menu and now I'm drowning in the deep dark water. That is terrifying. That is exactly what I didn't want to do. Why did I do that? Oh, because C is very close to the spacebar. Those barrels are out there, but I can't get them. They are lost to us. That water is too dark. Goodbye. I think that barrel's trying to make a bid for freedom. Right, okay. So things we need to do. In order to try and build, basically what I was looking at is we've never built a hobo stove, which we need one campfire, one fire pit, and a barrel scrap. So basically a barrel. And then we can build that thing. Something I've never done. And I thought, oh, that'd be really cool. I thought the tide had gone out there, and I thought, oh, the river's kind of empty, but yeah, no, we're actually in a very different place to where I thought we were. Okay, fine. Fine. We'll need rocks, so we grab some rocks anyway. We may as well build another one. What is the time? The sun's about to go down on another day. There it goes. Wow. Okay, we'll get the torch out. Boop. And boop the water. Fine. We seem to be okay in terms of... Why is there a wood crate here? I think I asked that before. I think basically when you bury certain things in the world, like boats and stuff, the loot that would appear on them tends to either get flung around the island, or it just kind of ends up under the world, I guess, maybe. So we are back here. We're back in the woods. The woods are going to be a feature of this, I feel. So still. We should probably not look at that. So we're healthy. We are a little bit down on sleep, but it is now 1826. I don't really want to sleep for too long. I'll tell you what, why don't we just save, boop, and then just sleep anyway. And that's going to take us, what, 9 hours into the future? So we are going to be about 3 hours before sunrise. Yeah, so sunrise is 6 o'clock and it's 3:42 in the morning. Okay, fine. Our status effects is okay at the moment. I think if we go and stand in somewhere, we should be immune from being frozen to death. Why don't we fill ourselves up with the old water? Let's throw these rocks down. Rocks, please. 1, 2. Okay, cool. I'm stuck on a fire pit. I don't want to build a hobo stove here, but I do want to build a hobo stove. This is one of those things. It's just like, oh, you've not actually ever done that in the game. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. I'll do it. We'll do it live. Whip out. Not that. I want the torch. Okay. Let's wear out the torch. Let's hop up over here. Let's go and stand in somewhere. If we stand in there, are we immune from the effects of freezing to death at night? Maybe. We are not immune, I tell you what, from the sound of the bats, which are flying around overhead and being bats. They're like, hello, we are all bats, no? And I'm like, yeah, you are, but please, come on. Can we get out here? Can we jump up on oh, we can't jump up on a box. Nor can we mantle. Okay, well, we're not doing that then. In terms of food and water, we're okay. So it's healthy. It is 4:30 in the morning. And we are inside a spooky control room, I guess. We've sort of looked at all that stuff. There is a suspicious amount of beans on this island, but that was because we knew about the effect of the sunstroke and the freezing to death. So, what do we have over here? Barrels everywhere. But not a drop to... more rocks. In fact, we can just pick up the rocks while we're at it. We'll need rocks for the old fire pit. In fact, if we make another fire pit in preparation of getting a barrel, maybe, then that'd be cool. We do need to check the shark and make sure the shark's not respawned yet, because that might be a problem for us. So if we go like this, hop over the solar still, right? We can do that without breaking the game. Drop these rocks down. So we now have enough stuff to actually... build a hobo stove. Awesome, we can build it up here or something. It does need to be somewhere level, because if it's anything like the smoker, if the smoker's built on an angle, then what usually happens is that everything just kind of falls off of it, like a big old fawny mess. Right, okay. And we're going to go back through here. We have less than an hour before the sun turns up again, so we can go and greet the sun. That'd be kind of a cool thing. Go and greet the sun. No, didn't jump. Sometimes it just doesn't want to jump. Maybe it's the keyboard, maybe it's the game, maybe it's just me. I would probably put money on it being something I'm doing. It's like, oh, you know what? You're not doing it very well. Oh, there's a lantern in there. Cool. So we're just gonna hop out onto these scary ass rocks, because if you have a rock and it's not scary and ass, then you might be doing something wrong. The weather is going to be a moon, or maybe a slight... What's that? Oh, I think that... I was wondering if that was like the light of wavelets on my hand, but I think that's just the light of the moon through the trees. So the moon does actually act as a light source. That's kind of neat. Of course it is. It's a video game. Why would it not do that? I don't know. So we'll turn the torch off, go hands-free, and just watch the sun rise. Actually over, well, between, I guess, Home Island and I guess that might be the starting island? Yeah, don't know. But that's neat. That's kind of neat, I guess. So, is that sun very small? Wait a minute. That sun looks tiny. That's interesting. Is that something they meant to do? Because the sun overhead is very, very bright. and the sun over there is not so big, not so bright. That's curious. Curious and more curious. I mean, I know I have the little rectangle in the middle of the screen, but no, that looked like a very small... I wonder if the size of the sun changes during the day with light intensity. That is a question for scholars and philosophers of the ages. Great. So we need to go back and have a little look-see and see if the shark's going to be doing anything. And then we need to go grab those barrels and see if we can make a hobo stove. Because that'd be neat. I don't know why. We're kind of at the point where we've pretty much got all the materials. We can build another couple of engines. We can probably hunt all the piggies, but we're not going to hunt all the piggies because piggies are, well, they're nice. They're nice. And I just want to make sure Mr. Shark doesn't turn up after just a brief little snooze, a brief little sleep. So, okay, fine. Crude bow. I don't hear shark noise. But what we need to do is have the water clear enough so we don't poop ourselves as we leap into it. Because dark water is scary. Some people go, oh, it doesn't matter. Why is it scary? Why do you get terrified? No? Well, it's terrifying because you can't see down and you can't see what's in it. It's big. It's full of energy. If you've ever seen the tide go out, or come in fact, in a place where it's slightly bottlenecked between a headland and an island, or around a river estuary, there is a lot of energy, a lot of force involved in water all moving in one direction, tons and tons of force. And it's actually pretty terrifying. The time is 7:31 in the morning. It's going to be another sunny day, which is cool. The light color is changing, which is neat. That is a very big sun. So yeah, maybe light intensity changes the actual physical size of it. Neat. I don't see a shark spawning here. That's definitely a good thing. It's kind of a cheaty thing, but I guess it's the same for an island that is not is one of, like, not handmade, but I guess one of the randomly generated islands uses the same mechanics. So the shark will spawn in at one particular point. I don't see it, which is good because we need to get in the water, grab a barrel, and get out. Okay, fine. That's neat. Let's go here. Let's run along here. Oof. It's a long old way, and it's a long terrifying old way. We always get the sound of the shark anyway. The sort of the shark. Oh, hello, I'm a shark noise. Do we? I don't know. I don't know how far away it can actually detect you, what the AI is actually doing at any one time. I suppose the only people who can answer that actually work for Beam Team. So that'll be interesting. I know the alien in what's that alien game? Alien Isolation has two. Oh, we might be able to cheat this. Has two ways of detecting a player. Yeah, we can cheat this. One way is to actually sort of seek the player out, but it also has a bit of AI that always knows where the player is. So it's just like, oh, hello, I know where the player is. And then it kind of gives hints to, like, the actual alien in Alien Isolation. So that's how it can go around and find you all the time. Right, so we have a barrel. We could turn this into many things. We could turn it into a raft base. We could actually get inside the barrel and walk around as if it weren't no thing. One of the things we can't do is just pick it up. It's one of those things you just can't pick up. So usually if you have barrels on an island, you have to use it on the island which you pick the barrels up on. The main problem with it being that if you pop it on a raft, 97 days survive, brilliant. If you pop a barrel on a raft, then you might be in a situation where the thing just either physics freaks out and then the raft ends up on the bottom of the sea, or in fact in orbit, and then the barrel's just like, oh, I didn't know how to do that. You cannot have to blame me for nothing. Right, okay. So we've got the barrel down. We need to build... Ooh, can we build a fire pit? No, not a campfire. It just requires sticks, right? Yeah. Okay. So let's build it somewhere fairly level. Let's build it. Boop there. Then we need to get the rocks and stuff, which we picked up the night before, so we can use that. Create a fire pit. Boop. And then we should be able to build ourselves a hobo stove. I can't build a hobo stove. This is barrel scrap. 1. I mean, that is a barrel, right? That's a barrel, right? Okay. Barrel. Barrel. Fire pit. Okay. Everything is... Oh, there we go. In front of us. It has to be in front of us. Wow, okay. How does this work? Campfire, hobo stove. Campfire, hobo stove. It's kind of at an angle. I guess we could have just built it on the campfire that we already have. We need something to go on there. We do. I tell you what, we'll find that next time. We'll find it next time! Because we desperately need to close off the episode. It's kind of that time. And Mr. Sharks hasn't respawned in. It's been more than 24 hours, I guess. So that's kind of cool. It does look like it might be on a 3-day timer. Brilliant. But you know what? I'm going to leave it there and just check my status effects. No, we're fine. So I'm going to leave it there. If you like these series, definitely consider checking a like, maybe a subscribe, maybe leave a comment down below, and I'll see if we can then answer it or whatever, stuff like that. And you know what? I will catch you guys next time. Bye!